Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Syracuse's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contest. Secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking to throw, it's Luck. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Spits it out to the back. He's got him wide open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun to give, looking for room. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Syracuse right back at it.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes the grab. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll leave it with him. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it.
And I think a lot of times on offense, you start to get 1st and goal. People are like, why do you run outside? You run outside because you want DBs to have to tackle, you know. But they did a good job stringing this play out, not letting it get downhill and making the tackle on 1st down.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Luck. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20, 10, touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give on the option. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Off play action on 1st down. Quickly complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. They'll run for it. He's got enough to give Syracuse the 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that 1st down.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted for the 11th time. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Touchdown, Cuse. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On the option. Quick toss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments, and those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Tight end now in motion. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll just down it right there. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Luck. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
I think the head coach might need to have a talk with his QB and just try to get him settled down because he looks out of sorts right now. He's already thrown 2 picks. He tried to throw that ball at his back leg. The coach needs to get his QB settled because he seems like he's rattled right now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And he's in for the score. With a lot of time left, there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Syracuse right back at it. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Luck. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He lost one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. He's got 98 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Out of the gun, the inside give. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Motion from the wide receiver. The snap sets up to throw. The quick out. And it's in there for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Dropping back, it's Luck. Gets it to the back. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Syracuse right back at it. From the gun on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The hand to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Luck. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Direct snap. Finds a little space. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
first down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off block.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Trying play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Wolf. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Buck. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up.
Sneaks it in. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but just
breaks into the open on the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 42 Spider. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And This has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this drive going to the air. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He'll keep it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game.